Yep, okay, Yeti's going. So last time, everyone was on the road to Watervale, and
No, keep going.
Okay. Everyone was on the road to Watervale, and you found a form limp in the middle of the road, which you soon discovered was a tiefling gentleman who asked for your help getting this group of people that he had been with and been taken with, and he asked for your help in freeing those who had survived an attack on this caravan that they were traveling in. And you did find a number of them in this warehouse that was decrepit and tucked away and near ruins. And you also found these men who worked for Mogul, performing some sort of ritual on a horned one in the very belly of this place. And you managed to free this horned one and discovered that their name was Oak, and they were in fact the root mate of Una that she had asked you to help after receiving some distressing words from them. And that's actually where we're picking up. You guys settled in for the night at the warehouse.
Didn't we interrogate someone outside the warehouse?
Wait, Shirley?
You did. You did ask some questions of them that kind of reaffirmed that this was in fact something that Mogul had tasked them with. And Oak kind of bid you all to take the evening and went off into the trees to go recuperate a little bit. And so we are picking up the following morning. It is a fairly clear day. We can see some storm clouds on the horizon, and Oak is kind of peeking in the door, and they... did you happen to clean up the bodies at all?
I didn't touch them.
At all?
That's not really something we do.
Ah, yes. Right.
Wait, no, you dragged the bodies into the earth.
Not all of them. Just those ones down in the... You've got a bunch in
How
here.
did those get there?
Oh, yeah, wouldn't I like to know? Can you just do something with them, please? Or come outside? Even? That would be...
It's faster to just go outside.
Oh wait, are you saying that we're currently sleeping in the same room as all the bodies?
You sure did.
No,
You
your
did
girl would
that.
have pushed all the bodies into the basement and would have been like, I'm not sleeping with you.
So you moved them downstairs into the basement when you could have... Oh, right. That makes perfect sense. I'll just be out
the
here.
The basement door was closer than the...
It's fine. It did its job. Thank you.
And so they're just kind of sitting outside. They've got a small campfire going, and they're just sitting there, and they're like...
The tree person has a campfire.
It's morning, right?
Yeah, it's the next morning.
Campfire in the morning?
Yep.
Great.
Hell yeah.
Welcome to Oak.
I'd just do my morning ritual then. I'm just gonna pull out my salt and start rubbing it into my hands before putting on my gloves and sealing them up.
You know what we
Very
need?
meticulously.
Another mysterious bastard.
100% bullshitting us right now. That's what's happening.
It's a sugar scrub.
Hey, superstitious.
I got it at Disney Springs. It exfoliates and makes the skin feel all soft.
Basin, $32 a jar.
We get a better one.
What's your character's new name? Jared?
Claudius.
Who the frick is Stefan? Oh, the butler. Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm trying to
Mama.
remember what I'm doing in my life.
I was about to be like, I don't know, let me find out.
Good morning, Oak. How are you doing today?
I'm doing much better than I was yesterday. That was just the worst.
It was very trying, I can see.
Yes, I feel much better now. I've had a night out and just been sort of checking in on everything, so it's
He's
been
at the clubs.
just much better. Thank you for asking.
I'm glad to hear it.
And how did you sleep? Do you not sleep?
I do not. I meditate, enter a trance-like state, I guess you would say. But as an elf, I do not need to sleep as you do.
Ah, I see. That's
you have people we should be concerned about?
Me? No, I'm not really a people-y. That's not really my job. I feel like Una might have given you the wrong idea about what it is we're supposed to do.
Shocker.
Or the wrong idea about anything in general. She tries really hard. She does.
At what?
Everything.
Right.
She just tries really.
My
She wears
patience.
shoes.
My time.
Yeah, those. She wears shoes though, which that's I don't know.
Unnatural.
That's a
Yeah,
very
not really.
normal thing for normal people.
It's not a.
Very
See-
natural.
My toes can turn into roots, so I don't really want to put them in. That would hurt.
There's these things called sandals. They have holes and
I am Groot.
That might also just. Why not just go
Yeah,
barefoot?
what's
That's a lovely suggestion. Thank you. That's lovely.
A pacifist.
Give like an awkward smile,
Perhaps.
barring my fang teeth.
Isn't that's how some animals show that they're upset with you. Maybe don't do that.
I like try again.
No, that's a bit worse. Just
Freaking Hist is looking at all this through the hood, and all of a sudden you see him go.
Yeah, like the toothless smile.
But he has teeth.
Samson's gonna start moving the bodies out,
who's in charge?
and while doing so, kind of investigate the building, look for any kind of clues or hints or anything that might be useful.
We are.
You can find some
I
supplies
know
that were
that.
definitely they were in the midst of traveling.
It's
so
really
you
more
can
like a
find 10 days
Democratic
worth
Republic,
of rations, which would have
Who are
been
your
spread over their
elected
people
officials?
kind of thing.
We are.
You find a similar map to
He's
what
really
you
confused
have
right now.
of the area, kind of like the trappers' trails and hunters' routes and stuff like that. But otherwise, it's really just very bare
He's very
set hills.
confused.
Okay.
He's really
There's
trying to
nothing
work this
on
out.
On the guards as far as instructions or
So
orders.
are you
or
No, not at
representatives
all.
of
It's-
different
you've already
areas
taken
and
care of all of the blue
Yeah, almost exactly like that.
how did you get voted onto this group?
So when you're in high
Well-
school, you can join an elective.
Our gods kind of decided that we should be here, and we are all from different places, but we decide things for ourselves, but we usually vote on them. So I would say a constitutional democracy, but also a little bit of a republic.
You know, those We Are the
But
World
it's
programs?
more like a religious oligarchy having the influence of your gods.
I believe
Gods meddle in people's affairs too much. Regardless.
It is a religious oligarchy, though. You were right on that one.
Political intricacies aside, where are you people heading next?
That's a good fucking question.
Because I have no work and no home, and I can help if you let me come along.
And you guys would notice that Rina is nowhere to be seen right
We
now.
would notice.
I know what I said.
Would.
Yeah. Hey.
Why is that funny?
Because we're hanging out in the living tree.
Hey.
So anyways, where is Rina?
Oh, is Rina gone?
Yeah, you don't see
I'm
her.
like, Dad?
Where's the other
where's
small
Rina?
one?
Rina?
Oh,
you just said
the
dead.
other one with the. Oh, she said that she had to go catch something.
Well, I mean, I have, but I'm.
No, you have
Oh, I have, but
And
the.
he's like, and they're like.
He just taps his thumbs, he's like-
they're tapping their antlers, and they're like, yeah.
And then he shows his tail. He's like,
There's a lot different for me.
And then they're like, yeah, I've got that too. And you see that same leafy tail that had sunk into the earth yesterday, just kind of wave
and
at
he
you.
wants to one up Oak, but he's not going to. But he really wants to, but he's not.
And Oak kind of flutters their wings a little bit, and they're like, yeah.
Flex on me with your wings.
So, well, you found me. Congratulations on that. Not exactly where I thought I would be, and not exactly why I'd asked Una to get some help out here. But
What did you need this for?
well, I'm sure that you might have encountered it a little bit. The forest has been a bit sketchy.
Yeah?
What does that mean?
Just a little bit. So
Jazz.
something about them has felt off, and
Back
you know,
jazz.
I thought at first that the forest was somehow sickening, or maybe just getting like burned down or something. It's just it's just the creepy hands. It's the creepy hands. But I have a feeling that that's one reason why I was able to sort of be subdued and captured. And so I've been kind of going around and checking out the springs. That's something I do anyway. I sort of... Did Una tell you what Horned Ones are supposed to... what our jobs are?
You're like Ferngully, like protector of the forest.
I fucking forgot who Ferngully was. I thought you were talking about the you ever drink Bailey's out of a shoe guy.
Make an assessment.
She didn't quite tell us. She just said that she said something was wrong, and based off of what we were encountering,
Yeah,
And
come
she
to
didn't
think of it,
give
she
you
gave us trash instructions.
She didn't give you any...
She was just like,
What
get out of
exactly is
here. It's
going
almost
on?
like she didn't want us around or something.
Well, what we are supposed to do is we were... I guess the only word for it would be born. We are born when a civilization sort of plants its roots and decides that that's where they're going to be. I'm very old, it doesn't matter. But I was the first. And then, after things sort of had this old schism happen, and Adgord was created, then my brother was born. And then, my sister was born for Berlid, and then my sister was born for Trojota. And then we really didn't think that there would be another one of us, but then Ichaseth went and did their old.
Unplanned pregnancy.
Basically, it was not, the four of us were doing great. But what we were supposed to be doing is protecting the place as a whole. So it's not really just the forest. I'm sort of in charge of making sure that water is clean and things are growing and everything is functioning the way that it should. And I don't necessarily go into civilizations. Some of my brothers and sisters, they're very happy to get their hands dirty, but I got bored of that, and it's just really... Oh, especially after they decided that magic was bad. That would not...
I
Yeah, what do
take
you
it they
do
wouldn't
about
like
it?
you very much.
No, they wouldn't. And see, here's the thing with that. I used to talk with the king once a year. Every king that was... however it is that they put them in power, every single king I encountered and I met and I spoke with once a year and sort of helped further things along. It's what we're supposed to do. Una is a bit more involved. I guess she lives inside a house, which...
What is wrong with her?
She just
Her office doesn't have a
Again,
floor
very
though,
normal.
it's dirt.
Well, how else
Shoes,
would she know
houses.
us? I mean, you've got to get your roots in somewhere.
Things
But
like
She's
that.
just trying to be proactive, I think.
I think so. She's trying very hard, but the king stopped coming to speak with me about 10 years ago, and I didn't really care. But now things are sort of going tits up, so I did.
Wait, it's been 10 years? Just 10 years that they've not liked magic?
No, they haven't liked magic for a very long time. But the king would still come and talk to me because they kind of had to, because I kind of controlled everything around anyway.
It's amazing you would poison them.
I know, they seem to forget that. But
So turn
10
into
years
a-
ago, the king stopped coming to see me and speak with me, and I didn't mind. I just figured they were busy. But now I think it might be something more, and with how the forests have been, it's been a bit worse. Now, one of the head springs for this area is toward Watervale a bit. It's about a day's closer. So, were you all heading there still? Or...
I mean, we came to help you and assist you, but... Now what?
Who told you to take care of the nations?
It's just what we do. it's just sort of who we are. There's no big voice. It's just we sort of wake up and we know what to do.
Are you lonely out here?
Are you?
It's fine. I find hunters and people who don't believe I exist, so that one's fun. But no, it's fine.
Do you like talk to like
He's a pen pal.
dryads at all, or like do you have any
Most of
friends?
the dryads don't really like it here.
Friends are overrated, anyways.
I wouldn't go that far.
Una made it seem like you had like a people group that we were supposed to come and rest. Like not Girannian people, but like you had a group of people.
No, there's only 5 of us.
Well, no, not like more of you specifically, but like she just I don't know.
My people is Girann.
How unfortunate for you.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
Thanks.
I do what I can, and I help where I can, and otherwise I just sort of. It's not our jobs to get involved.
Sophie like pens down that she needs to write him a letter once a year.
Who are you? What is happening?
Christmas card.
She got her drugs back.
She likes him way more than she likes Una.
That makes sense.
Oak, have you
Let's see,
encountered
in
men like
Rolodex.
that?
Also,
before?
they are super
Oh,
kindred
Men
spirits.
like what?
That were holding you prisoner.
No, no one's really ever managed that, which again is why I think that. Well, if the forest gets sick, then I sort of figure I would too. I kind of just.
Are you?
Do you have any suspicions as to why is, for lack of a better term, sick?
That's why I'm checking the springs. Some of them have seemed a bit iffy. But I mean, you'd think that I would talk to the gods, right? Felena, we would be no, not even a little bit. So
And why not?
I have no idea.
Well, I think I can speak for the majority of the party that we've kind of been in close communication with the gods, and that is why we're here.
Close, like close.
Not what I would do.
Not in
the
that
audio
way.
recording.
Claudius is just like,
She's doing the
There's a-
intercourse sign.
There's a hand donut and a index finger, and they're colliding.
No, I would say it's more of a like a this. This means friends, you psycho.
Just communication.
how does that work?
What do you think this means?
Just communication. Tunzen kind of like pushes Sophie.
And then I
the
like make the
Philadelphia
tail into a.
What does that mean?
Speak for yourself.
But yeah. So you said that you were in communication with the gods.
Yes. We have reason to believe that the men that were holding you follow a false god named Mogul.
Wasn't that something that one of them was saying?
I really like how Una sent us on this errand. Now we have no
Yes.
idea what we're supposed to do.
Great.
It's awesome.
For sake of time, should I just say that explain what happened in White Flag?
We tell them what's going on.
So hypodermically speaking.
Yeah. Can we star swipe this
Yeah,
time? 'Cause
so
otherwise,
we
I could
star
sit
swipe.
here and
So-
lay it all
so
out.
Tamsin-
Recap episode.
so Tamsin-
First, we arrived in a small town together.
This is like the
This is
season
very
start.
helpful for Claudius.
So the full description of like exactly what has been going on and like catching Oak up on like why you're out here and who Mogul is, that takes a good 2 or 3 hours.
Sometimes crows come
Which is
around.
why I didn't want to
And,
do
like-
it for real.
Okay,
And
so for my sake,
Cliff
could we
notes.
maybe spark notes it?
Cliff.
Since
Spark
he's
notes.
learned,
Cliff
Claudius
notes.
is now learning
Cliff
for the
notes.
first time.
How do you guys? I'll have you guys go ahead and do cliff notes, however you think would be
Alright.
important in character.
So, scene 1, open on.
We all got together for this tournament, and then everybody was killing everybody else, and we were really confused. I was really confused. Don't understand.
We were all
The
confused.
taste is fucking weird. I don't like this place isn't good either, but the taste of it is worse.
It's a fucked up country.
It is a fucked up country. So everybody was killing at each other, and we met Una, and then we left. We did something.
We hypodermically speaking killed a bunch of mercenaries that attacked us first and a bunch of doggo wolves, but
I
they
almost
deserved
fucking died.
it.
There was a necromancer, and
I saved her life.
it was
They
great.
deserved it.
He's
Fuck
just
those
furiously
guys.
writing.
Oh no, he's writing his son. That was hypodermically speaking. This didn't
Hypodermically.
happen
Cannot
for
be
real.
admitted in court. I stabbed the guy through his nose with my spear after he killed me. It was great. It was a good time.
Why is that?
And then there was... We left to go to White Flag.
I think
We
the
should let the
important
person who
notes-
wrote it know.
I think the important notes
Okay,
are is
so
this
Let
guy.
the children speak.
Yeah, no, I got you. Okay.
Go for it.
So we
In character.
fuck.
We fucked.
Actually, not a single person has scored in the year we've been playing.
You are.
That's a
Well, I
depressing
mean, our DM
squad.
is your girlfriend. It's
You're correct.
I tried. Dear God, I tried.
You did not.
I picked all the bad people.
You did. You were like, I'm gonna flirt with everybody except for the person who's blatantly flirting with me.
He's still
Which is
writing
also
all
the
of this.
story of Mackenzie.
Word for word, he's writing it all down.
That was brutal. Shots literally fired.
She just read me
Listen,
from
I'm
Belle.
just looking out for my nieces and nephews here.
Okay.
Karen, please explain
So
your
we
picture.
started in
I'm
a
glad I
town
was
called
uncomfortable
Hollowbell.
enough to share with others.
We started in a town called Watervale. We attended a tournament, but while we attended, we found out that there was something wrong with the Lord Commander of Atesa. And one of his advisors, Una, was sent to tell us that our services were required by the Lord Commander to try and solve a problem for him. But she didn't know what was wrong at the time. While we were in Hollowbell, we found a blue stone. We did not know what it was, but it was incredibly detrimental to all of us who touched it. It made us hear voices and relive things that we don't necessarily want to relive. And we found also in the same place an item called a hash hash that was crafted out of actually one of Oak's horns that seemed to dull the effect of the blue stone. And we did some other shit in Hollowbell. It's not really important. But after we left Hollowbell, we went to White Flag. Right? Yes.
Yeah.
We went to White Flag, and when we got to White Flag, we tried to lay low a little bit. We didn't do a very good job. We're not very good at laying low. But we...
Killed the Manticore.
Yes, we did do that.
We did that.
We were searching for more of the blue stones because we had a pretty strong suspicion that whatever was happening with the Lord Commander was linked back to it. And we found that most of the jewelers in the town had, in one way or another, the blue stones. And we did other things. We got armor and
Not important.
things.
We met Ginny.
Safine saw two guys burning down. It was great.
Ooh, that was not great.
It was a good time.
It was great. You just don't want to admit it.
Yeah, it's just like,
I'm trying to remember what happens next.
From that
chronologically.
outside level, does Oak know about the hush hush?
I think Claudius has a good idea then
We would
about
have
the
explained the
overarching
hush-hush
goal
to him.
of everything.
Okay, you know about Mogul?
Yes,
You're caught up on that?
learned about Mogul last time.
Really? Okay. Well, yeah.
Yeah,
Long-
so basically-
long story short, the Bluestones are Mogul's way of communicating with people
As well as the
to instill power.
And he's like working with the merchants.
He's working with the merchants.
using
Guild.
their
Basically,
coin.
well, he's not working with the merchants necessarily. His whole deal is like capitalism trademark. Like anytime money exchanges hands and trade is followed through, it's considered strengthening to Mogul. That's his deal.
Okay.
Money and greed is a pretty big thing too. Pretty much everybody we've met that was really involved with him was driven by greed.
Okay.
There's a coin that comes out of Atesa that's stamped with the Merchants Guild insignia. It's like if you use it in Atesa, you basically get like a discount on stuff. Those coins we found are also significant.
Okay.
Yeah, they're also being used by him to kind of like use to spread his power basically.
Yeah.
And then they can only be destroyed with the Sacred Flame as well.
Yeah, and only Safine's Sacred Flame
Right.
takes care of it.
So
Okay.
it's Kevin O'Leary, basically. That was such a weird business reference.
That's
I'm
pretty
sorry.
I appreciated it.
I don't know who that is.
Me neither.
He's a like quadruple billionaire kind of guy, but he's all about like
What's he?
He's one of the
sneaking
sharks.
his
Okay, I was
way
gonna say, I know,
into
he's the bald one, right?
markets. Yeah, he's
Yeah, yeah.
Mr. Wonderful.
Mr. Wonderful.
Okay.
That is
All about the money, guys.
Thank you for taking the time to do that.
If you would like
I had an ounce of his
you
money.
can have them later. I'll tell you which pages to skip.
I love your journal.
So we tell Oak everything that happened, why we're here, what we think the significance of those people capturing him is, and all that good stuff.
Okay.
So
And
now what?
And so, yeah, so Oak just sort of sits there and they're like, that sounds like a lot. And now I know where that little bit of my antler ended up, so that's nice.
Oh, did you come across a really strange man named Tom the Trinket Man?
Tom just kind of wanders everywhere. I met him on the road.
That's how we got your horn.
Yeah.
How do you feel about people like that? Would be weird.
I mean, he trained me a really nifty little, like, spinning wheel that's, like, miniature, but it
You
still
just
works.
snap off parts of your body to sell off.
Technically, it's, like, wood.
I mean, I'd like to find my horns back one day, but that's not
Sure
Shut
that
everything down. We're going to get him home.
We get you prosthetics, we cast them in resin.
You know what? Hold on. Pause 1 second. My dad says that I really need to.
Jack Sparrow.
Oh, I'm in hell.
We're back in. We're back in. So you guys have, gone ahead and spent several hours discussing everything with Oak and with Claudius, and you're like, this is what's going on. Here is what's happening. And Rinna still will have no idea what's going on.
It's fine.
Poor Carly.
So Oak sits there and they're just sort of slowly nodding and they're like, yeah, so Tom got my antler and it was fine. It doesn't hurt. It's wood. But yeah, so that sounds like a lot going on. That sounds...
It is.
So now what?
So, and the reason we bring it up is because I feel it might be part of what's wrong with what's going on here.
Yeah, well, considering they were trying to do some weird shit with me last night, yeah, that's probably... The forest is probably involved. Somehow. It doesn't sound like the forest is really Mogul's thing. But I'd be more than happy to get your help if you want to.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, it sounds like you're wanting
Did you have
somebody...
something to share with us, Sophine?
Oh, you remember
The
my name.
universe just blows her
I remember
mind.
your name.
Anyways, it's just like, now what? You know what I mean? Like, there's really not much to do.
So you want to go home?
No.
We are here.
Sophie.
I want something to do.
That is
Well,
what he's trying to give us
well,
right
then
now.
we can-
If you will all be quiet, he's going to tell us our next objective.
They said, okay, first of all, they was just like, walk around the forest, maybe it's cool or something, I don't know, Mogul's not really a forest guy.
Well, I'm going to go investigate one of the largest springs in the area. It feeds into quite a lot of the rivers and streams. It kind of goes everywhere. So I'm going to go check in on it. You guys can come with me. And then we can head on to Watervale. And then you guys can go into Watervale for me and find out why the king hasn't come to see me.
Now
That's
that
great.
sounds like the fucking plot. Let's go.
After 10 years, you're just like, sure, why not? Let's reconnect.
Well,
I feel like
did
all this
sort of
was
get
plainly laid out
shackled
for
and
us.
put in a basement.
How long were you there?
Just like a couple days.
Do you know what they were doing?
Something funky.
Fucking nasty.
No,
Some bad voodoo
What
voodoo
happens
shit.
to
I don't know.
What happens to the like surrounding areas if, God's forbid, you perish?
That's what I'm worried about.
You guys don't know?
None of us have ever died.
Yet.
be a lot quieter, that's for sure.
My sister in Berlin
I'm
has
the
gotten
rude one.
quiet, but she's still around.
Are
Well,
you?
I say that we should accompany Oak to the spring. It's on our way to where we're going,
I agree.
and then we can figure out why the king isn't talking to her.
Are you offended if I?
I love this. It's great.
Are you
Anyway.
offended if I notch something in this tree to tell Rinna to follow us? Because I really shouldn't, because she left and that's her fault. But
Where did she go?
I mean, she said that she went to go like catch something, so maybe
a cold.
probably, or she's from Girann and she's surrounded by magic all of a sudden. And
That's
she
true.
needed-
We did
and she
cure
just
her
needed-
recently.
She just needed to sort of like decompress. I thought I heard her just like screaming for a little while, but then she like sighed, and so she's fine.
So don't leave a note.
No, you can leave a note. That would be nice. So leave a note.
Starts
Sophie.
carving into the tree. Hey.
And they're just standing there watching.
Hey, four wise.
Sounded really
Hey, it's like,
like,
we're like
kind
cool,
of
circle
but we're
message,
like,
it
from the
goes
maps,
around the
like
tree,
on
so
a
she's
separate
gotta
piece
keep
of paper of
walking.
like the spring they're heading towards. So
She's gonna do like, hey, how's
Yeah.
it
This is
going?
where-
And Oak
We're
like,
on the map, and this is where we're heading.
Oak like steps
Before
up beside you, and
leaving.
they're like, yeah. So it's
Okay.
about,
It's
it's kind
snowing
of
on
there
out
is
for trees.
this map.
You're carving it into a tree.
Yeah, like right there.
I like
and
come
then
up
just,
afterwards
like,
and correct one of your
Okay.
spelling errors.
I spell fine, thank you. I spell quite well. Anyways, I leave a
Then spell
note
it.
that's like, hey, dumbass, we went to the spring. See you in Watervale.
See you in hell.
Okay, bye. And that's like literally written
Hell's crossed
all
off.
the
I
way
mean,
down.
Watervale.
And Oak just sort of looks at it and like, okay, yeah, that's nice.
You said I could.
Well,
I know I did. I know what I said. It's fine. Right. So we're going that way.
All right.
Well, there's nothing better
Sky.
to do or else
way.
to do at all, so
Oh, he's
I,
coming.
yeah.
He's
I
coming.
leave the map. Let's
Okay.
try to know.
Appeared in
Is
it.
it
I
tied
assume
to a
that
tree
everybody
with a
who
little
shows
bit of
up
red
and doesn't have
Yeah,
like
probably.
a family or anything to
We
do
don't
is
have
just
to
gonna
like
go with
feed
us.
you or anything, right? Or like clothe you.
I'm
I
sure
have-
that they're fine on their own. I'm sure
We
they're
have a
fine on their
t-shirt
own.
thing.
She
going
always
on.
like this.
Yeah, they're fine. They just keep they're strong.
But like we found him on the.
I like
we found him on
walk
the
on the
road,
opposite
like-
side of Safine. Like,
That's
whatever the
nice.
marching order is,
That's
I'm as
really
far away
nice.
from Safine.
Okay, so we're going this way, and then they just start walking.
Like literally,
Tamsin's
Oak is
right,
the person.
right with them.
Oak is the person that like guilts you into doing community service. It's like an accent. Can you hold this box for me? You are so good donating.
Thank
You
you
have a
for
box.
stacking these chairs.
Yeah.
Bless your heart.
As he
You have
shoves
a
chairs
servant
into
Oh
your
my
heart.
gosh. The Lord
Walking,
loves
yeah,
a servant
they're-
leader.
But they're literally just like walking off through the forest now, and you can see some of the trees kind of lean out of their way as they walk through,
Sick.
and their wings kind of like flutter behind them, and they're like, "Come on!"
I don't get what they look like.
I feel like Claudius is
They-
the
Are
guy
they
to
deer?
walk
Because in
past
my
and
mind they're deer.
volunteer donations to the
So
vending
while
machine.
Una was just the antlers and like
Very
humanoid,
self-serving.
except for like these wooden antlers. Oak has almost like they're humanoid in shape and size, but they have almost a green cast to their skin, and it looks like
A
dirt,
Vulcan.
person.
and it looks like dirt freckles
I
almost.
just pictured nature.
Dirt
And they
Freckles.
have hazel eyes. They have hazel eyes that are ringed with brown, and their hair is like just this shaggy, floppy mass of brown that, in a certain light hits it, looks like it might even be dead leaves. But then you look again and it's hair. And they also have antlers that are curling up, but they're curling back a little bit, and you can see where tines have broken off. Either
Hashtag
because
jealous.
they've chosen to, either because they've chosen to break them off, or because they've like broken off over time. They also have those huge wings that are made out of leaves, and this tail that looks like it's a vine, just a bunch of vines wrapped together, kind of lashing at their heels.
But it works.
It's like if
yeah,
a
it's
tiefling
like-
was a tree
Yeah, it's a prehensile. It's a prehensile tail
Nice.
with wings.
with wings and antlers.
I'm
So
gonna
this is-
set his down so he can like chase his tail as we walk.
And Oak sort of glances back, and they're like, "Aww," and then they like snap the tail once or twice, and hisses like.
Does a war dance.
Oh my
A hiss at one point like latches onto the tail and just kind of dangles there as it's like swinging back and
My
forth.
sweet boy.
I am imagining them as Channing Tatum as the angel werewolf boyfriend from Jupiter Ascending.
Why
and
did you do that?
I'm just, living in my truth.
That's a movie, man.
Sweaties.
All right, so
I'm going to pay attention though, so that I can like scoop up, hiss if anything happens.
Okay. And the rest of you are on your horses, and you're on Fitzum.
I'm on foot.
Yeah, you're on. Are you riding with anyone, or are you just on foot?
Who is the biggest horse?
Remember does. Remember's got like.
I do, but I don't ride my horse because I'm scared I'm gonna break it.
She doesn't ride
It's a
it.
fucking Clydesdale.
Would you mind if I hopped on your horse?
Hop on the horse.
I'd jump on the horse.
Hop on the horse.
Save a horse.
So now you've got Claudius riding on Remember's horses. Remember just happily walks beside it.
But why?
She's worried she's gonna break it.
You're gonna break the horse. I almost got a really fucked up one, but then I decided that was gonna be more trouble than it was worth
Seems
because I
sturdy
couldn't
to
fucking
me.
roll that day.
So
Oh,
I'm
no,
really
it's fine.
nervous,
So
by
you
the way.
guys-
You're really nervous on the
You're
horse.
nervous on the horse.
I've never ridden a horse before.
Great.
Trying to look like I know what I'm
Do you
doing.
know how to?
Go
okay, look.
ahead and roll animal handling.
I'm decent at that. 7.
Can I assist his animal handling by teaching him how to ride a fucking horse?
He didn't get a 1 because you were teaching him how to
Hell yeah.
how to ride a horse.
Alright, so these are the reins. This is where you put your feet. You only kick when you want to go. You only kick when you want to go. You only kick when you want to go faster.
And I'm just like, stop.
Compelling. Very compelling.
And Oak is just walking alongside Temsin, looking down. He's like, so why are you? That's a dog, right?
It is.
Is that armor on your dog?
There's one small boy.
I want him to be protected.
He looks very protected. You're doing a great job.
And then you hear a from up ahead.
Oh my.
You're also doing it. He's not. Doing
Don't
a great
kill my
job.
fucking horse!
No, it's fine. They're just wrecked in some bushes up ahead. It's fine.
He's like hanging from like the treetop as he had like gotten hit by a like low swinging branch.
Remember, just walks by, picks him up with one hand by the scruff of the neck, and puts him back on the horse.
Like wedding planner style.
So, Oak, is there what should we know about Atasa? We haven't been
Wait,
here.
you just left?
Oh wait, not Atasa.
About
Where
We're
are
on.
we?
Sorry, we're about Girann. We've not been here very long, and
Well, so far. Who the fuck was that?
Oops.
Everybody we know is here.
Yeah, except for Desiree, but like.
oh, is that Amazon?
Is it Desiree?
I don't know. They went across the hall.
Yes.
Hello?
Hello, 1 minute, alright?
No,
No.
we're done.
Sure, that's it.
Did we just meet an NPC?
He's not ready. He doesn't know his lines
We
yet.
just met an NPC.
What was it?
He was wearing like a business kind of suit, and he goes, "Oh, okay, 1 minute," and then I was like,
You should not tell me to wait when I open my damn door.
No, we're
Did you not
fine.
just knock
That's
on
why he
my
was
door?
like, "Okay, that's fine."
Also, what is he even doing? It's almost 9 o'clock.
I don't
Do you
know.
lock the door? Don't let the NPC in.
All right, so,
It's a
what
villager.
exactly about Girann do you want to know?
Well, I think perhaps
It's a shithole.
things that would help us get along here. Obviously, we know they're not big on magic,
Right.
but if there's
Metaphysical.
things that we should know about the culture
Metaphysical
or
speaking.
the society, the rulers.
Well, I mean,
Hypothetical.
don't pretend to be locals if you're not locals. Because they'll figure you out really, really quickly. Like, shit, quick. Yeah.
What
don't
gave
do
it
that.
away? The brown that I'm
Everything.
wearing.
Everything gave it away. But, yeah, so just don't pretend like you're locals. If you just say that you're traveling and you're merchants and you're heading to one of the smaller cities, you'll be fine. You might try to get, like, cheated out of money or something, but just, it's fine.
Okay. And as we were talking about earlier with Mogul and the coins, the Merchant Guild coins, I know you're not in society much, but have you seen or heard of those going around?
No, nothing like that. And as you all are like walking, and you can start to feel that the air gets a little bit more oppressive and it starts to feel almost like the canopy is closing in a bit tighter, and even Oak looks a bit concerned.
Florida.
And
Maybe I
they're
was a bit concerned.
and they're looking around and they're like, this is not the way it's supposed
You know, people
to.
are like, get your dog, man. That's what's gonna be happening. But we're gonna be like, get your trees, man.
Pull back the hammer.
This is Do you want to just pause here a moment?
Perception check though. Oh god,
Yeah, I was about to say perception checks.
I don't think I have any buffs to it at all.
15.
Oh.
I think it's like
22.
God damn.
yeah,
Jeez.
24.
Jeez.
Your girl is perceptive.
Because
Oh,
I
it was so
got
close.
run over by a Lexus.
That'll be a whole damn 7.
Okay. So you do see something. The two of you see something off through the trees. You can actually see what looks like vegetation kind of throbbing,
I secure my journal.
and it's just like it's
Just
some brush and a tree or two, and it just looks like it's kind of almost moving, and Oak just takes a step back.
No, don't you do that. Don't you do that.
what's wrong?
Okay?
What is that?
That is... Well, it's not good. I don't know what that is exactly.
You're the forest.
I'm not... Yeah, alright. So, you know how your... I think I'm getting this right. Your hair and your fingernails, you can cut them off without it hurting. It's like, it's dead bits of you. I don't feel that over there. It's not exactly a hollow spot. It's like a toenail, I guess.
That's a terrible correlation, and I hate it. Would I do like a nature check, or would I do an arcana check specifically?
Go ahead and do a nature check.
That is a sweet 9.
Ooh.
9.
The only thing that you can tell of it is it just seems like it's...
I'm gonna go poke it.
Oh,
Alright.
fucking plus 1 nature.
Good idea.
Satan.
So you...
I wouldn't
You're
do
gonna go poke it?
Yep.
Alright.
Roll initiative.
I see her go. I'm like, you.
Probably.
Shut up.
Whatever.
So Oak takes another step back as Safine is just kind of like... Do you hop off your horse, or are you
Spores.
like...
I've not been on my horse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna scoop
I
up
hop
his,
off the
put him in
horse.
my pouch, and then
Okay.
boop.
So you go over and you reach out and touch it.
Spores.
Reach
And
out and touch
this-
me.
Just massive
Spores.
beast
Oh,
of
fuck.
twig and
Spores.
nettle and tree just
Spores.
rears up and makes this screeching, hollowy sound that sounds
That's
like
just spores.
1,000 trees rattling in
Oh,
the
get
wind.
your tree, man!
And it takes a swing at you. Go ahead
What
and
does it
do
look like?
a dexterity save. And then go ahead and roll initiative.
Spores. Son of a bitch. Nobody get infected by spores, okay?
It
Why do you
is
hate
a
spores?
5.
Because that's how trees get you pregnant and whatnot.
say
It
what
happens
eight
in
did I
Star
roll?
Trek.
19.
Woo!
Oh, wait. You said roll initiative?
Yep.
Yeah, we did.
15.
Sorry.
We gotta do
I'm
some
trying to
spooky
Wait, do you want me to
tree
roll my...
fighting.
Okay, because I rolled a 5 just now, so...
Yeah, so you are going to
And then I'll roll
take...
initiative for sure.
No, you don't need to roll initiative for that bit. But
19.
19?
Yeah.
Hey, same initiative.
Sick.
Turn
And
buddies.
11.
Who wants to
forgot
be?
you do
Who
that
wants to
shit
be
in
No,
first?
it's this. It's
Do you
this
want?
2 minutes.
Which of you wants to be first then?
Ew.
Tall one can go first.
Tall one going first.
What did you get, Andra?
11. Nothing but.
What did Tamsin get?
9.
Whenever we get to civilization, I'm buying a new fucking weapon.
What does it look like?
Mine's got shitty stats.
It is this just mass of vegetation that looks very, very ill.
Ew.
So it doesn't look like humanoid.
It is
or-
not humanoid
It's
at
just
all.
a
It's
giant
just a bunch
fucking.
and it's not even like the blight that you guys encountered before was a singular tree. This is like 3 or 4 trees, a bunch of bushes. This is like a pile of dead vegetation, and it looks like as it, like you can see as Sophine like reaches out and like taps it, it clearly has hands and
Oh,
arms
jeez.
and fingers.
The
and
swamp
a
monster
face.
from Avatar.
So I thought about Scooby Doo and I was like,
Wait, where is
We
it?
tear off the mask and it's Old Man Jenkins. Would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling kids.
And you're
I
It was
die.
Archie the whole time.
Hey guys, I was just earning
No,
my
it-
nature
it-
badge.
Archie
No.
fucking Scrappy
Alright,
Doo.
cool. So Sophine
I was just earning
manages
my
to like
my swamp
dodge
monster badge.
out of the way as this swing comes, and yeah. So remember, you are up first.
Yeah, boy. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and stab it to get some feelers out for how tough it is. So I'm going to have a
And
an 11.
no.
Son of a bitch. Alright, well. That will be everything that I attempt to do.
Alright, so you try to go ahead and stab it, and it just kind of like goes wide as this thing moves, and it literally just kind of pulls itself out of your reach.
Should we set a board up?
Huh?
Should we set a board up?
Yeah, we can set the board up.
Because I need to know when I'm close to people so I can do all my shit.
My berries.
those didn't have mouth on.
My
so
berries. Oh my god. My berries.
Thank you, sir.
Jake, do a fucking perfect, like, beat for beat
Do I need to let you
impersonation.
out?
Did you say like JJ, like JJ the jet plane?
Jay.
Rosado.
Whoa! What a fucking throwback. JJ the Jet Plane, bitches.
JJ the Jet.
What a great
That's me.
meme icon.
And you always tried to call him McLovin, and he
That
was
would
like,
be so great.
He looked like McLovin.
Horrible.
Alright.
Game board.
Do
It's
us
a
a
board
tree, Arch.
of the game.
a tree.
Do we need the whole thing?
No, we can go ahead and narrow it down.
There
So like, yeah, go ahead and do one
Too
square.
many
it's fine.
squares. Too many squares.
No.
Takes a lot to kill the
Stop
evil
it.
guy,
Stop it. Stop it.
the cleric,
Do you want to. Are
and
you
the
going to use a little
wizard
finger?
too. Too many cooks.
Too many cooks. Too many cooks. Fuck.
Okay, now
It's a good show.
hold on. Can you put this at the middle there?
Whoa! It is a tree man.
Tree man. He's a man. That's a tree. I said he's
Okay,
tree
I was in
man.
melee range with this mofo. Where's everybody else at?
Now,
In the back. Actually,
Except for,
In
I
the
always
front.
find myself in the front because I have no sense.
can you make a circle around Blight Guy that is 2 squares away?
So, like,
Yeah, and it's a circle. Yeah.
all the way around him?
Yep.
Okay.
That circle is Blight terrain, and moving in Blight terrain is extremely difficult terrain, and it will take triple your movement speed.
Damn.
damn
So
Daniel.
instead of moving 60 feet, you're able to move 20 feet.
Who among us can move 60 feet?
Yeah, no, can.
No, I can't.
You can't?
No, I have like
He's like,
35.
no, I can't.
Somebody's got 40. It's a fucking good circle.
Yeah, it was.
All right. Now
I
also,
dagger of fear.
so Sophine is right there, and Remember is right there. Where's everybody else?
I'm on the edge.
There you go.
Thank you.
So far away.
Where's our ninja?
Ninjago.
It is me, Ninja.
Probably will come up onto the side.
Well, we're in Hex Land, but it's okay because I never moved during combat anyway. Wait! I have special.
Okay, I do need. Okay, now this is another thing though. Now that you two are on Blight terrain,
Mm-hmm.
I need you to roll.
Oh.
Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Son of a bitch.
But I really don't want to.
So now baby.
I think it's gonna be an 18.
Okay, as long if you did you beat a 12 then?
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah, dexterity save.
E6.
Damn
Okay,
it.
Good
so
call, Mackenzie.
remember, you are able to
Biscuit.
get out of the Blight area. You're immediately able to get out of the Blight area.
Well, I gotta stay in melee with him, then I'll punch him in the face.
Okay, so do you want to take this turn to get out of the Blight, or do you want to stay in the Blight?
How bad's the damage gonna be?
Do you want to stay in the blight?
Okay.
Blight me, bro.
No, because I can move back in later if I need to.
Okay.
So I'll
Safine.
get out of there.
Goodbye, remember.
No, I'll take it back. Can I take it back?
No, it's
That's
You already
too
said her
late.
name?
It's
Yeah, I
okay.
already said her name.
I'll just die here.
Safine,
Big bad goes after me.
please pick one of your abilities.
Oh shit.
Is this a good pick or a
Charisma.
Pick one of your abilities.
Charisma. You don't need that for the tree.
Charisma
You're
again.
not trying to seduce the tree. Hopefully.
We ain't got a bard. It's not gonna go down like that.
Wink, wink. What up, tree?
Hey, bye.
You like branches?
Pick one.
I said charisma.
You're going to take a disadvantage
Check out this
on,
ass
on
pen.
any saving throws with charisma until you take a short rest.
Rad. That's fine. I can't talk for shit anyways.
Alright, it is now Claudia's turn.
Okay, I'm just gonna do a
So-
warning shot.
So the way that
By
that
warning
works,
shot, I mean shoot him in the fucking body.
so what you see narratively for all of that just happened, you can see as they kind of slog into this like weird, almost deformed earth that is around this monstrosity. These tendrils, like small, tiny thorn vines,
Ugh.
start to crawl up Remember's leg, and she like backs away really quickly. It barely takes her 2 steps, and she kind of shakes her foot, and it's gone. But Safine, meanwhile, is like, "Oh shit!" and doesn't realize that these things kind of crawl up underneath her pant leg and like sink
Ooh.
these thorns into her leg, and you just feel suddenly very disoriented.
Spores.
What's the initiative
I already
order?
have one child.
It is Remember,
Ah.
you, the creature, Angrod, Thames, and Safine.
Damn. Okay, I'm just gonna pop off a regular shot then. So just
Okay.
draw my pistol and
Okay,
17.
that hits.
Great. That's gonna be 12 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, you can color it.
All right.
Don't. I don't like ink on my own.
So this creature. Let's reach on these.
It's not the first
Don't
time I've made
like
that
ink
joke.
on your
It's not the
arm.
first time I made that joke.
Color it.
Do it, not white.
Not. Do it now.
So this creature reaches down and grabs for Safine.
Oh my god.
Oh my lord.
16.
Yeah, that barely hits.
Okay, so you find yourself grabbed in this creature,
Oh,
and you take.
no. Am I able to like toss Hiss out as this happens?
Yeah, you can like narrative, like stuff like that, narratively, like talking or like
Okay.
chucking his to safety.
I'm gonna be like, Angarot!
Save Bandit!
I'm gonna be like, Angarot! And I like ball him up with his little wings wrapped around him. I like football toss him to you.
Okay. You can try to escape,
Okay. I'm going to do
and that's going to be a dexterity check. But you are going to take 12 damage.
that.
So this hand suddenly reaches down, and you all just watch as this enormous hand reaches down and scoops Safine up and just squeezes.
Mm.
Okay. So I rolled a 12.
Okay, you do manage to get loose. So you manage to. So you just kind of manage to wriggle free after it like crushes you and roars in your face. You manage to kind of like work your way free, and you hit the ground. Hold on, it's got a couple more attacks.
A couple.
Yeah. Let's see.
I don't like that at all.
It is going to. Oh wait, she went over there. Actually, yeah, it's going to go ahead and it's going to reach out and try to grab Claudius. Claudius or Claudia?
Claudius.
Claudius.
Dex save?
Not yet. It's a dex one if it grabs you. But he only got an 8 for that one.
Okay, I like jump back out of the way.
Yeah. So this hand goes.
Can I
swinging
jump
past
over
you.
it really cool like?
Yeah, you do. Super cool. Angrod, it's your turn.
I'm just gonna do acrobatics check for
Firebolt
flavor.
at that bitch.
That wasn't very cool.
Yeah.
It's
It's like a bunny hop.
be.
Yeah.
Hands and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so close to a natural 20, and I would like everyone to know this is the third 8 that I've rolled in a row on 3 different dice. It's gonna be a 15 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, nice.
Alright, and then it's gonna be. Wait, wrong one, sorry.
Murdered by Pirates is good.
I
Not very
haven't
different.
hit with firebolts in a while.
This one.
She doesn't. I wasn't nervous.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's a
2
bit-
damage. That's all I did on that
Aw.
one. But it's fire damage if that matters.
Ooh, yeah. It's a plant thing.
Okay.
Does it?
And are you?
Does the fire especially hurt it in any way?
It does look like he's a little bit more mad about the fire.
Ooh, great.
Now, and do keep in mind, this thing has 2 hands, 2 arms, and its head, but it does not have like legs. It's just kind of like slogging through.
It's got a dress on.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, it's just kind of slogging through. Now, instead of just drawing the circle around the blight every time it moves, I am just going to kind of move your figures
Yep.
for when it moves around. Tamsin, your turn.
I'm going to run up and sucker
Choose
punch
your
him.
character.
Okay.
Because those are only 5-foot squares, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, so I can reach him, I can get melee. So, I'm gonna attack
Someone
him
said
from
my
the
dad, and it was
side.
just nothing.
I'm gonna run up and just like throw a kick into his kidney.
Nash.
I gotta roll to do that.
We've had so many friends
Keyword being head.
that haven't had
8.
fathers.
9.
Does not hit.
I'm gonna spend a key point because that was a horrible roll.
Go for it.
Go, Tamsin, go.
14.
Fly,
hits.
fly to the monk.
Nice.
Ooh, 14
And
hits.
then
14 hits is good.
7 points of damage.
Okay.
And then the last unarmed strike, or flurry of blow.
Normally you shouldn't punch a tree, but you wouldn't punch a
I
tree.
kicked him.
You wouldn't
It's 'cause
download
I-
a punch.
Hey, the last tree I punched was sorry it faced me.
It's because I carved the message in the tree, and they're like, "What did you just say?"
Another 2, so now that was a 9. So that one misses as well.
Yeah, that misses.
Alright, so I just
All
kick
right.
him.
And Tamsin, you take.
Oh, boy.
That I can't.
So I have to make a dex save.
Maybe next time.
No, because you've used your movement.
Okay.
You take 6 damage.
Bigger.
It's not too bad. It's not too bad, really.
And and pick an ability.
It's
I forgot
worse.
about this. It's pretty bad.
And
This is bad.
charisma.
Okay. Disadvantage on charisma.
Okay.
We are gonna be.
I'll throw this
We're all gonna
out
pick
there.
charisma.
We sit next to each other. He goes,
The attack of opportunity is technically a reaction, so he can only do that once around. So y'all, those of y'all that are in melee with him, if you want to yeet on out of there, you can only get one of you around.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say I have
Just make a pigeon noise.
I can't.
Make a butterfly
can't.
noise.
I can't make a pigeon. Yeah.
That's a good pigeon.
Okay, bye.
Alright, Sophine, it is your turn.
Okay, great. I'm gonna use Sacred Flame.
And that's how the game board got
And they
covered
have
with
to-
mimosa.
They have to make a dex save of 15.
They don't seem very dexterous. And it's flame, fire damage.
Yes.
Sacred Flame is not fire. Sacred Flame is radiance. It's divine
Oh.
radiance.
Beautiful.
Get
Something
DM'd, boy.
You said they had. I got a 16.
Boom.
Okay. So how much damage do I take when I succeed? Because it's half damage when you succeed against it.
Is that how that goes?
Mm-hmm. So if you're rolling for something and you succeed, it's half damage.
This is either going to suck or suck.
So 1d4 then. Because
Okay, so-
it is 1d8.
yeah, so go ahead.
Okay.
No.
One. I was gonna say that doesn't feel right.
It's just.
With that one, it doesn't do anything.
It just saves.
If they
Okay,
Alright,
that's what I
well,
said.
yeah.
they either take
Sorry.
damage or half
He's
damage
not.
because the
So
caster
this
isn't
thing,
rolling
as
attack,
you
so it
like
automatically
lift your
hits.
hands to do this, it literally takes its hands and covers its body, and this radiance just kind of reflects off of its like arms, and then it just like starts to laugh. And I'm not gonna do it.
Rubbish.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
It starts to laugh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's
Man.
weird. Why do they keep laughing at us?
Because Sarah does a great laugh.
Remember, it's your turn.
Okay. I would like to once again do a stab to it
Okay.
and try that again and then buy a new weapon after we get out of this.